Jai Hind children, in this video we are going to discuss about reactivity series, its features and how this reactivity series is used. See, what do we mean by reactivity series? The reactivity series is a list of metals arranged in the order of their decreasing activities. Beta, mainly it is the list of the metals, but in this reactivity series you will find one non-metal also, and we will come to know why that non-metal is placed in this reactivity series. Okay, so here what we are going to learn is we will learn about reactivity series, its features, and one or two examples related to reactivity series. Okay, now please see this table. What is there in this table? This is what we call reactivity series total. Okay, so here are the elements, their symbol and their trick to remember. Trick to remember these elements in this sequence. So follow this table only, children. This is from NCERT class 10. Okay, so let's read what are the elements, how they should be placed. These elements should be placed like this only. It's not that you can place any element as you like, up and bottom. Okay, so first element is potassium, then sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen. See, I have just surrounded the H. This H, hydrogen, is a non-metal. In this metal series, the hydrogen is a non-metal. So this hydrogen is a non-metal here, and why it is placed in this reactivity series of metal? Because this hydrogen is more reactive than the element placed below it. This is the most important thing, because this hydrogen being a non-metal, it's more reactive than these elements. Okay, that's why it is given a place in this table. Now next, after hydrogen comes copper, mercury, silver, gold and platinum. So these are its symbol, children. Okay, kindly remember this. Now what is main important about this table is the element which is placed on the top is the most reactive element, and as we move down, see, as we come down, here I have written that reactivity decreases as we go down this series. Means the reactivity, the tendency of the metal to react with the other metal, it decreases as we move down. So the topmost metal is the most reactive metal, and the lowermost metal, that is platinum, is the least reactive metal. Okay, this you have to just see it very carefully. Now you can't change their places on your own. Now next one is how to remember this, that this should be in a proper line. How to remember this? So I have made a trick here. All of you can follow this trick, that for, see how this trick is working is for, just pay attention, the name of the elements here, the first letters of the element, and I have made from the first letter of the element. Here suppose it is potassium, then sodium, then calcium. Okay, this way I have made. Then magnesium. Okay, aluminium with the first letter only. You just focus on the first letter itself. Okay, so like this. See, for potassium P is there, then I have written not from the symbol. If you will take from the symbol, then it will be wrong. From the element's name, for potassium it's please, sodium it's stop, calcium calling, magnesium me, aluminium A, zinc zebra, iron I, lead likewise hydrogen her, H for hydrogen, H for her, copper call. See, here it is calcium, and here it is calling, and here it is C for copper, here it is call. Okay, so this minor thing you have to pay attention, that upper C is here for calcium and lower C is for copper. Okay, next is M for means mercury is for me, S is for smart, G is for guy, platinum is, see, the width and ring, these are just made to complete this trick statement. So width and ring, that's why I have put in the bracket. It's not there in this list. Okay, so let me read this. Please stop calling me a zebra, I like her, call me a smart guy with platinum ring. So this is, children, this is how it goes. Okay, see beta, This reactivity series of metal is also known as the activity series of metal. That how active a metal is. The upper metal, as I have told you, is the most reactive, and the lowermost metal is the least reactive. And as we come from up to down, the tendency, the reactivity or the activity of the metal decreases. Okay, as we move from up to down. So let's have the idea of characteristic feature of reactivity series. That what is the importance of this reactivity series? See, first point, the most reactive metal is placed at the top, whereas the least reactive metal is placed at the bottom. That I have told you better. That is why, that is how this reactivity series was made. Okay. Second point, the more reactive metal has greater tendency to form compound. So okay, please focus on this point, that the when a metal is more reactive, it just react with the other element in a very fast manner. Okay, they readily lose the electron. So as you know, we have read in our previous video also that metals are electropositive in nature, that they donate the electron to become electropositive. So that is why such metals are found only in bonded state with other element, which is called as compound. Okay, see, means what? That when a metal is a reactive, it won't be in a free state in your environment. It will surely react with the other element to form compounds. That is, this is the meaning of this point. Okay, and basically metals react mostly with the atmospheric oxygen and hydrogen gas present in the atmosphere to form different compounds. Okay, basically it reacts with oxygen and hydrogen gas, otherwise it reacts with carbon also, it reacts with other elements also, but mostly all the elements react with oxygen and hydrogen to form oxides and hydride. Okay, that is why the reactive metal is not found in free state. But then what about the least reactive metal? See, the least reactive metal means which rarely react. So if these metal rarely react, so they don't form the compound. That is why it is written here, the least reactive metal such as silver, gold and platinum are found in free state, because they don't react, then obviously they would be found in free state in our environment. Okay, in the earth crust or in the environment, because they hardly react. Is it okay? I think this you have understood. Only 3 points are there, the most reactive and the least reactive. Most reactive is in on the top, and the least reactive is placed at the bottom, and the most reactive metals are always found in the bonded state with the in our atmosphere with either oxygen or hydrogen or any other metal. Okay, metals always bind with the non-metals beta. Okay, next, least reactive metals such as gold, silver, platinum are found in free state because they don't react very much. Now, important point, see, first important point is reactive metal can displace less reactive metal from their compound in solution. Now this important point is regarding your reactivity series, that what are the uses of these reactivity series. So from the reactivity series what we can learn is that reactive metal can displace the less reactive metal from their compound in solution. I will tell you how. Now, next point is a metal can displace all the metals from their compound which are below or after it in this reactivity series. So, what does this point means? Means suppose I am showing you again the table, then you will understand. So what does the second point meant was that if I take this calcium here, please just understand. Suppose if I take calcium here, so all the elements which are placed below the calcium, example magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, okay, and all the elements below, calcium has the ability to replace all these elements which are present below it from their compound or from their solution, from their salt solution. Is it okay? Means calcium have the ability to remove these the element which are placed below the calcium from their salt solution. So suppose if I take potassium here, then potassium has the ability to remove all the element placed below it from its salt solution. Is it okay? Now I think all of you are if not confused, then let me give you one example regarding that. So this is the example beta. Suppose magnesium, is added to a solution of copper sulfate solution. Okay, magnesium, why I have written here S means solid magnesium. Okay, solid magnesium metal I have added to copper sulfate solution. What is AQ means I am dissolving copper sulfate salt in water. Any salt which is dissolved in water is called as aqueous. Okay, so what happens, magnesium being more reactive than copper, it replaces copper. See, copper moves out of this compound, copper is removed from this compound and magnesium takes its place. So this is how magnesium sulfate is formed, and copper metal just it is precipitated at the bottom of the beaker. Okay, that is why I have written here S means you can find solid copper metal at the bottom of the beaker, red color. Okay, now one more example. So in the reactivity series you can see that magnesium is given on above than the copper, and copper is given below. So all the elements which are placed below below a given metal, that metal can replace all the elements which is given below from their salt solution. Similarly, Fe, iron, it can replace copper sulfate, copper from its copper sulfate, because iron is more reactive than copper, because iron is placed above the copper. So it is having the ability to remove copper from its solution, and that is how it forms iron sulfate, FeSO4, and copper is just removed out of the solution, and copper metal settles down at the bottom as brown in color, means brown substance, powdery substance. So these reactions are called metal displacement reaction. Why metal displacement reaction? Because one metal is displacing other metal from its salt solution. Is it okay? And where a more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution. That is why these reactions are called as metal displacement reaction. I think this would be clear to everyone, where a more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution to form another compound that is that is with your reactive element. So this type of reaction is called as metal displacement reaction. Okay, I think children this is all about your reactivity series and its example. You just remember the reactivity series, you can remember its hint also, or you can memorize it like that also, as you wish. So okay, if you have any problem then do let me know. Thank you. जय हिंद।